Hey guys, this is a quick video about my day in review of my trades today. And hopefully this will help you guys out in the trading room and stuff. So Tom and we had identified, I had 3780 as critical support. If we lose that, then things are just going to get really bad really quick. Um, and then he had 3776 yesterday. All right, this was yesterday. We were talking about this close yesterday's trading. Okay. So what we had going on here, 9:30 here, and I'm going to zoom in here. What happened here with my trades here? I was watching one of my charts. I was watching was the ESs here. So we had very high volume, above average volume. Typically, you don't pay attention to the on my system. You're not really looking for the opening range candles to decide to make a trade on. Okay. So basically, what I was basing my trade on, we were below the 3780. Okay, and we were in a 5-minute Bollinger Band. And so basically, my theory was I'm going to take a short out of the gate, knowing that I was below 3787. So the markets were, in my opinion, a technical sell signal to start the session. And as long as we do not have an opening candle outside of the Bollinger Band on the 5-minute, then I would stay short, the whatever trade I put on. Okay, that was my primary thesis. I didn't know if I was doing SPY. I didn't know what I was going to be doing at the time. But my primary idea, which I mentioned pre-market, was doing a Tesla short based on the fact that he needed to come up with $6.5 billion to fund the buyout of the Twitter. Okay, so that was not anticipated in the market. So this is new news that technically probably had not yet been digested into the Tesla stock. So you could infer that he will need to sell additional shares of Tesla stock to fund that liability. So it's suggested to me that there will be some selling pressure in Tesla early, people trying to push down price in based on that possible news. And there would not likely be anybody coming in buying Tesla shares in the face of that scenario initially at the open this morning. Okay, that was my theory on the trade. So what I had going on here. So like I said, we opened, we stayed inside the Bollinger Band on the first candle. We looked above on this candle right here, came back inside. So I made a really quick looked over the Tesla as soon as we opened this candle, and it looked like we were rejecting back inside the Bollinger Band on that. So then I quickly went over to the Qs, looked at it real quick. Okay, had the Qs up here, moved it, slid right in here. Similar situation, well within inside the Bollinger Band on that one. Okay, so that supports. I was looking at how tight the Bollinger Band was on SPY versus to how weak we had opened on Qs. So that suggested to me we would likely even have more weakness in the technology space because the space opening space here on the Bollinger Band. So that gave me even additional support to my trade. So I went over to Tesla and went over here. Okay, 5-minute chart. Saw this right here. So I said, well, I'm going to enter this thing short. As long as I don't get a candle above, breaking above my cloud, my MA cloud, and the 20 SMA here on the, so as long as I stay below these right here, I think this was probably going to be a good short. So, so on this candle here, I quickly jumped in here short on Tesla and I was able to take it. But I was driving at the time in an area with really spotty internet connection, so it came down pretty hard here. So I'll just go ahead and give you an actual look. I got in at 9:35. I got out at 9:38. Okay, guys. So I got out way too early for what I really needed to be in. So I was out in one 5-minute candle on that trade. So this candle right here, I got out inside of this candle, and look how far it went after I got out. Okay, and that just it just goes to show sometimes the best trades are the ones that you get out of. I just captured this right here, and I could have captured all of this. Ain't that pathetic? So that's the way it goes. But at any rate, that was my trade for the morning. That made my day. Okay, and then I did 3 other trades, and I lost on all 3 of those others. So I'll go into them in order here. So next one I did was SPY uh, at 11:04, and then I stopped out at 11:13. And I'll show you the logic behind that trade as well. Oh yeah, also on the Tesla trade, I have another chart here. Another reason why I was watching that. And the thing was, I had it planned out. I thought Tesla was coming down to here. It came down exactly like I thought it was going to do. But like I said, I was driving in an area I was unfamiliar with, and I was terrified that I was going to lose connectivity and, possibly blow up my account. So, that's the way it goes. But I had this trade planned out. It pretty well did what I thought it was going to do today on Tesla. So just heads up on that. Now, SPY. Let me get SPY popped in here. That was my next trade. And I'm going to go back over to my other chart here. Maximize here. So what we had going on here on SPY, and my trade was, what time was it? 11:04, and I got out 11:13. Okay. So we'll come over here. So I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, guys. So 11:04 here. Okay. This is where I got in. This did not follow my rules. Okay. So basically, technically, we are in a sell signal. Okay, because we don't have any above average volume. Okay, on your candles. So we are still in a sell signal. So I tried to take this trade late, and I paid for it. I ended up stopping out. Like I said, 11:13. So I would put you into this candle here. So I actually stopped out on this candle, and it's my fault for not following my own rules. But when you're trying to trade off a cell phone, it can be really difficult to do that. But my rule says right here, once you get this right here is your short signal right here. Okay. And so you could initiate it a short anywhere through here and taken it, you could even have taken it all the way to this candle right here. So you could have scalped that right there based on my rules with the above average volume. Okay. And that right there showed a change in tone of character in the markets, which we never look back from. Okay. So, really timed it really bad on that, but it's really hard to do that when I'm working and trying to trade and stuff. But the reasoning I had, additional reasoning I had here, let me go over here on my Ichimoku. Why I took the trade. Let me zoom in here. That's the 1 hour charts. Okay. So 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock-ish. Right 11:04 area. So I was thinking we had broken through the momentum cloud, and I was thinking we were getting a breakdown on the 1 hour here. I thought that's why I took the trade. I really thought we were having a momentum breakdown. So this is my momentum cloud. This is your standard textbook, Ichimoku. If you guys want that study, just give me a DM or something, or leave comments in the video, and then I'll give that to you. Okay. So basically, I thought we were breaking down, doing a momentum breakdown here on our SPY. And that's why I took that SPY trade. Okay. So then my next trade was the Qs, and I took that. What time was that? 2:03. 2:03, and got out 2:19. And those were that. I got stopped out on that. Similar situation. If you put the Qs here, I was using my Qs here. 2:03, and it was okay. Similar situation right here. I thought we were coming down to here today. Okay. So I was playing for a breakdown into the primary cloud, Ichimoku cloud, which we did not get. So, I saw this increase in volume here. I thought it was going to continue throughout the day. Okay. Using Ichimoku. So this is the primary reason why I took this trade. I was thinking, it looked to me like we were coming back down into our lower areas here. So that's the reason I took it. And if you come over here on the Qs, was it 11:03-ish or something like that? Let's check that out real quick. First on my study here. And this is really hard to do on my phone, okay? So 1103. See, I'm not even getting a sell signal over here. So, that would have, that I should have just referenced this chart right here. That would have kept me out of those trades, and I wouldn't have been making those mistakes. You got to wait for that first right there. That's your first possible sell signal. You could have taken that sell signal right there. You could have wrote it down, made a really quick profit there. If not taking, trying to come in here whenever there's indecision, lower volume, below average volume, you're asking to get yourself chopped to death and blown up. So that's another lesson learned here. Okay, guys. And then SPX into the close. It was just a lotto. Okay. I was thinking, I got the 3,800 calls. Reasoning for the trade. Okay. So we were coming into the close. Okay. And it was really mixed here on the volumes. So I couldn't, you can't really do, but see, we had a bearish bar right there. Okay. But we had bullish bars equal or greater before that. Okay. So, I was kind of leaning that we were going to try to push higher on that. Now, if I go over here in my other studies, let me show you here, critical levels. Okay. First of all, another thing, we were inside, we were still holding, at or above our momentum cloud. This is a lot of times you'll see this as a just absolute breakout to the upside into the close. So that was one of the reasons why I was taking SPX to the upside. We were holding above our CPR. It looked like a potential for an all holds breakout pattern going on there. So that's why I took that. I'm still on Qs, aren't I? Wait a minute here. Wait, SPX is what I was trying to show you guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Similar situation. Okay. I'm sorry about that. We're above, absolutely similar situation here. We are above our momentum cloud, above our standard Ichimoku cloud. It looked like we could be just rocket shipping here into the close. And then also, if you look over here on ES, on my SPX, I use my ES charts to make my decision on SPX and SPY. Okay. And basically what I saw going on here, you see this head and shoulders pattern going on right here. And then you have this channel. This is your shoulder area. Okay, this channel. We were right here in the bottom of that shoulder area. Okay, and it looked to me like we were breaking out into this shoulder for a run up to, well, potentially up to the 38.23 for the close or higher. It really looked like we were in full on breakout mode, in my opinion. And instead, they just came back and just threw it in your face. So that's the way it goes. So basically, I showed you all my trades, the bullish and the bearish. And like I said, I did most of these from my phone and the guys in the trading room. They were calling stuff out, and I was taking some ideas and cues from them. So we got in a stellar group, and so I just wanted to go over this stuff with you so you guys could see the stuff that I was doing today and why I was doing stuff. Okay, thanks a lot for watching the video, and like it if you would please. Leave comments below, and hopefully we can learn stuff together. Thanks.